this is Polywana Cracker responding to Kev Burton's mag review and my aspects and views on it, and answering some of his questions and how they can improve the game. First off, I've loved this game ever since I've heard of it, and was so hyped about it being the console side that PS3 needed. But enough about the console wars, I've already have another video on that. But what I liked about the game is what's crucial. The game had relatively tight controls except for sniping. Control controls are what make or break a game. It's something that can push it to a 10 out of a 9. But anyway, also I particularly like how you can choose your spawn point and choose your class options. This is very good because in Modern Warfare 2, you is very rushed. But in play, this game plays more than a good start from a franchise, which is hopefully going to happen. This game plays like any other shooter's bar for shooting. Firstly, if my taste, I see that there's not much shooting difference from, let's say, Battlefield to Modern Warfare. I see very little difference. But there are some aspects that I'm happy are untrue that they announced in the interviews. They said that the graphics would suffer because of the size they wanted. I didn't see any difference. I just saw a 720 graphic game as they did. It was well polished. But also, a lot of people said it would lag. It would lag like mad because of Modern Warfare 2 and how PS3 is. But this is all often untrue. I haven't lagged or crashed Modern Warfare 2 that usually happens. I personally think that they've done stuff in beta testing that is very useful. But what I didn't like about this game is that Zipper made this a good shell for aspects of the game, there's there's things that I felt that are not enough or didn't make up the standards. Like, you can definitely tell this is the first game. Like, for instance, there are very few weapon choices. There are very few things to do to make your character. 3 game types is not enough. Because if they only have 3, that's not very massive, is it? It's only, well, 3 game types. You should have at least 6. 6 is a good base. But anyway, another thing is there should be more than only 3 PMCs. Like, for instance, they should have something that's based in England or something like that. Because I've heard on Kev Burton that he's kind of angry that there's no English. That would be a very good idea. Another thing that would be a good idea is private games. That is very useful, and that would be a very good add-on for people to practice. Another good idea would be that if they had more options to say with people who don't have mics. That would be a good idea so they can say, go here, defend this point. Go there, do this. Or have other people say, go over the circle or surround the perimeter or something like that. That would be very useful. Like in Counter-Strike, for instance. They have a very good arc where they can say things, even though people don't know listen to them, that's beside the fact. Being able to have difference in the PMCs. I know they've said that would make it unfair, but they should have a good idea so it would make it even. So like Raven would have more guns and the occasional UAV if they have something good. But Sever should have something like, since they're a more motivated PMC, and from the people, they should have more health and more motivated fighters. Would be very good because that would make it even and have it so people would find pride in and how they're different from each other and trying to exploit it. But ultimately, it's how you would use it to your advantage. If someone would poorly use it, it would be bad. But if someone would use it very well, like if you use Ravens more guns very well, and it would be pretty even. And I'm taking up a lot of time here, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. Distinguish how you spawn is